Hi everyone, Crooks here from Ace Trading. Today I'm excited to share with you one of our new bots, the Surfing Cowboy. So this bot is named after a member of ours, Jeff, and it is pretty much a one and done strategy. I wouldn't recommend perhaps using this on your PAs, but if you're looking at getting a evaluation account funded in one trade, this is the trade for you. So it's taken from our wave breaker strategy, but we are trading the news. So this is a news bot trader. So anytime you think you are coming up to the news, you can run this bot, set your parameters and get your trade in and hopefully pass your evaluation or bust. It's pretty much that one and done. So let me talk through what the bot does and then we'll run through an example. So up the left here we see the Surfing Cowboy is activated. That's the previous wave, but I know that at 7:30 a.m. Chicago time there is some news happening, so I'll make sure that I set up my bot leading up to that. So perhaps the minute before, a couple of minutes before, ensuring that, let's move this over here so you can see it, ensuring that I'm trying to aim for that 50, 75 ticks, 8 contracts, so that's a high amount of contracts. Perhaps you would run like 4 contracts if you're using a smaller evaluation account. Starting the bot at 7:30 rather than 7:31. I'm using a 1-minute chart because I want the bot to be set the minute before the news, because as soon as news hits, it happens instantaneously, and it's too quick for anyone to put in the orders, both long and short. So what we're doing is we're going to set the bot the minute before the news, and then have the parameters set so when news hits, we take our win. Okay, so I'm counting back 14 minutes. So I'm looking about that 15-minute mark. That can also change depending on price action, because you don't want to start the trade too early. You want to be able to catch the trade when it's happening. And I'll show you what that means. So I'm setting it about 15 minutes beforehand, so 15 minutes. Looking for take profit at 50 ticks. If I was running 4 contracts, maybe I'd look for a 75. It's just adjust as according. You don't have to be too greedy. You don't have to chase the 200, 300 ticks. You can go for a 30, 40 tick and get the win for that. And look, you don't want to have it too close to stop loss. 30 is pretty close. I would even recommend 50 ticks or even 75. Just space it out, because look, it's an evaluation account. Hopefully you would have got it on a 90% discount, so it's not going to cost you too much. And the idea is to get it funded in that one trade and multiply it, right? Fund a number of trades, number of accounts. The main difference between this account, this strategy, and our Ace wave breaker is our Ace wave breaker is a managed bot. This is an unmanaged bot, and because it's unmanaged, I'm not going to get the errors that I do with a managed bot. Saying that, I can put in both long and short orders. I don't need to move down, price up and down, and add and take away orders. However, I can't put in. There's a couple of restrictions with unmanaged bots which need to be. It's more of a coding end, but yeah, it's one of those bots you need to watch. So this is not a bot you would leave unmanaged. So it says unmanaged, but you need to make sure you are managing the bot so that doesn't make any mistakes. Okay, so I've got starting at 7:30. I'm running it for 10 minutes. Look at my count back. I'm running 8 contracts. My take profits. I'm running it on the 1-minute chart. I'm running on a playback for now, and I've enabled it, and I'm going okay. So it's activated. So now I'm just going to start it. And you'll see we have a time here. So what we're hoping to see is, as we're getting close, actually I'm going to pause it there for 1 second. When it hits the 7:29 point, we're going to see a wave form using price action. But we want to make sure that we're not, the wave doesn't form exactly where price is, because we don't want to because the wave's going to form a minute before the news hits, and we don't want price to hit our wave, the edge of our wave, before the news hits. Okay, so we want to make sure that ideally you want price to be in the middle of your wave. So we're running this in 1 second time, so we're going to count down. I'll move it to 2 seconds just so you can see what's going on here. So hopefully you can see price moving. It's in the middle. I like this, the fact that we're going to get a wave formed around price action here, which would be fantastic. And there we go. So I'm just going to pause it there for 1 second. So we're now at 7:29, a minute before the news. Price is in the middle of the wave. I'm calling this bot the Surfing Cowboy, which is Jeff. So Jeff has formed a nice price action around this. Okay, a nice wave. So we've got the top of our wave. You can see that both orders have been placed. Okay, we have our take profits at the both ends. We have no stop losses yet. So the idea is that as soon as price hits one of these orders, stop loss will appear and the other order will be cancelled. So this is only trading one direction only, because we're only trying to get funded once. So we don't need to take one direction, and we're hoping for a breakout. We don't know which way the news is going to break. Often you can look at the news and get indications based on predictions, but we don't necessarily know. I like to have 2 orders in. It has a pretty high percent hit rate, depending how much you're trying to take profit. I'm not really taking much today compared to some other times because I just wanted to show you an example. But you can see here we're getting close. So right on, and there we go. So you can see what happened in 3 seconds. We had price leave. Okay, take profit. And we were able to, it did come down and spike, so straight away, because we hit our long order, our short order was cancelled immediately, and that's what we want. So you can see I immediately made $1,900 and I'm funded. Okay, and that's just the way the bot will run. And the bot will be safe now. It's not going to place any more trades. You're able to turn it off, and congratulations, you're now funded. And hopefully you run that on multiple accounts, and just to get to the PA level, and then you can use one of our other bots from our catalog to help you with your PA. But nice quick bot today. I wanted to share it for our members. If you have any questions, please ask them in Discord. Otherwise, I will catch you later.